This is for you, Mom.
My son Sam is 8 years old. He is a funny, energetic, loving, kind-hearted little guy. He loves to play soccer, football, basketball, anything where he can be moving constantly. We went to Sam's preschool conference when he was 4, and Sam's teacher looked at us and said, you know what, I think that Sam maybe has ADHD. He cannot sit still at carpet time. He has a hard time focusing. So I called our pediatrician. She said, you know, if kids have heart conditions or asthma or eyesight problems, I have a whole list of specialists that I can call and get you an appointment, and you can be in within days. She said, but mental health is a little trickier because there's a long route that you take to actually figure out, you know, is this ADHD? Is there an anxiety disorder? Is there something more sophisticated? He has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and there's not a lot of resources to get those sort of services. And when you know that there is a disability involved, and that disability involves their brain, and the symptoms show up in odd, awkward ways, sometimes ways that are embarrassing as a parent, embarrassing to the child, it's a really tough pill to swallow. I learned about United Way in my job as Director of Philanthropy at Come and Go. My first year here, I got involved with the campaign and learned about all the things that United Way does. And when I learned that one of the initiatives for United Way was going to be childhood mental illness, I knew I wanted to be involved.
There are a couple of ways that United Way of Central Iowa supports children's mental health in our community. One is by increasing access to services. So we support a lot of organizations in the community that provide direct services to families like Carrie's. Contributions to United Way really help support broader work in the community as well. So we really think about how do we pull together the right people to the table. So it might be people like Carrie, families who have experience in the system, providers who deliver services and have experience with the types of services that really help families. We bring government to the table. We bring private nonprofits who provide supports to those families. And then really when you think about all the different services that children and families access, we bring the education system, childcare, daycare, pediatricians, healthcare, to start talking about how we address more systemic issues.
United Way understands that in order to solve a problem, we have to convene community partners together to get the job done. There are certain agencies that do one thing really well and other agencies that do another thing really well. And what I love about United Way is they partner these agencies together. They serve as the glue that sticks these agencies together to find out how to fully support the child.
United Way of Central Iowa is really uniquely positioned to pull together donors, businesses, nonprofit, government, to really be able to impact lasting change.
If you walk into Sam's classroom, he doesn't look any different than any other child. What I am always faced with and remembering is that he is a child, and he deserves as much love, as awesome as of an education and friendships like any other child. There is resources, there's hope, there's love for these kids, and they can be just as successful as any other child.